You too. In today's video, we got everything we know about the KD burner situation. Let's get straight to it.
For some reason, Kevin Durant was glued to his phone during the All-Star game. I'm talking in the tunnel on the way to the court. No, on the actual court. I mean, we're all addicted to our phones, but this was strange, even
KD
for
don't
him.
give a fuck.
Well, it turns out, as the All-Star game was tipping off, allegations just dropped that KD was using burner accounts again, this time to trash his current and former teammates. And these statements look worse than you can imagine. So no wonder KD was glued to his phone and looked pretty bummed when introduced for the game. Now, the most important thing here is to show proof. Why are people so sure this is KD? Because to allege he said these things is serious stuff.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why we just automatically assume it's KD. Like, we treat KD such a bad person since he left Westbrook and left Golden State. Like, bro, let the man live. He's a multimillionaire. Let him have fun.
Like, he's had burner controversies in the past, but this is 10 times worse than anything we've seen.
Damn.
He calls current teammates unforgivable things. Well, this all started when Durant responded to a fan who was criticizing the NBA for redesigning its trophies. But boy, did he regret getting in that conversation. Within a few tweets, it devolved into KD's shady drone investments. A guy tells Durant, hey, I hope you tear your Achilles again tonight. So
now, that ain't something that you should tweet about, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, yeah, KD go back and forth with y'all on the internet, but you shouldn't wish nothing bad on anybody.
Toxic. But then the allegation. User Ryan posted group chat photos with KD's burner, which he uses to trash teammates and make crazy comments. On current Rockets teammate Alperen Şengün, he says, coach called that play to pass to Alpi. Well, I'm gonna turn the ball over with this team. I don't give a F. Your franchise player can't shoot or defend. That is a way bigger issue than my turnovers. And remember, these guys are your future. Wow. KD's supposed to be a leader to these young players, and this is how he talks about them. But there's more. I can't trust Jabari Smith Jr. to make an effing shot or get a stop.
I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes players are frustrated, but I just don't think this is KD. Get off my Dickerson. Like, why would KD make a name like that, bro? As a burner account, that's crazy.
Just don't give him a technical free throw, to be honest. He is low-key retarded. Okay, that sounds impossible for him to actually say. There is no way he would say that about a teammate without being a bad person and teammate himself. It could kill the Rockets. And oh, by the way, apparently he doesn't even believe in his current team. Hornets got better young players than the Rockets. Me on the Hornets is better than me on the Rockets. He's also sick of fan favorite Steven Adams and thinks teammate Clint Capella should just retire. Like, forget the playoffs, okay? If your best player does not believe in your squad at all, you're not winning a thing. This is such a big deal. Proof is needed, and we will get to that. But after the initial leak, the floodgates opened. Other people started posting screenshots, and the comments go back to his days in OKC. On the Suns, he said it's Booker's team when they win and his team when they lose, and he misses two teammates. First, Ben Simmons, because at least he would pass him the ball, and also James Harden, because he's a good dude. I mean, a bit delusional, but I understand him.
He said a bit delusional. I ain't gonna lie. James Harden is definitely delusional, nigga. One moment he wants to hoop, next moment he getting fat as hell going to the strip club eating wings, bro. So he's right about that.
And yeah, that sounds pretty accurate about James Harden. But on the Warriors, Durant allegedly says that he started holding Steph accountable in film sessions, and people would look at him all crazy. Which people? Well, apparently Steve Kerr. Because since Michael Jordan punched Steve Kerr in the face in the 90s, he doesn't even mess with dark skin.
Oh my gosh, now this is a crazy diss for KD to say. I don't think KD said this on his burner account, bro. This is absolutely ridiculous.
And apparently that's why he loves Steph, but gives Draymond and Kevin Durant a hard time. Kind of hilarious. So is his nickname for Russell Westbrook, allegedly. In a discussion about stats, the burner says that Kyrie was not competing with him, but that light skin, maybe Steph, and the triple-double cocaine bear was. Wow. So this is all wild. And by the way, that's just the tip of the iceberg. There's a lot more. But we have to see the proof, right? Yeah. This could affect how people look at KD, especially his current teammates, and could kill the Rockets' season. Well, there are a few pieces of evidence, but let's start with what I think might be the strongest one. So the first account was called @GetHigher77. The burner immediately went into lockdown mode after getting discovered. All the tweets became protected, but before they could do that, people saw that the only accounts that it ever interacted with were KD's personal friends, like this guy, Multi-Opinionaire. You can see interacting with Get Higher's tweets, but has just 3K followers. One of them just so happens to be KD's official account.
I ain't gonna lie, that's giving it away right there, bro. Like, if you're gonna be a burner account, you gotta react to everything. You can't. I ain't gonna lie, that's bad on KD part. He fucked up.
Coincidence? Well, how about Anonymous Nobody, also interacting with Get Higher, also followed by KD. And Get Higher is not some account to interact with, okay? It's got 75 followers. Often people with official KD connections. But people started to notice other weird KD coincidences. Like, during a stretch when KD was out with an MCL injury, a small account asked the burner when he is coming back on the court. Like, why would a small account ask in a conversation with one of KD's friends whether the burner is coming back on the court soon? It's either him or a really weird coincidence. Other small things include known KD troll can't guard book getting blocked on both accounts, which is weird at the very least. And years ago, KD tweeted at somebody this random picture of owl eyes, okay, random. Thought it looked cool or something. Well, then that exact same random picture shows up as the header on the burner account.
Isn't him and Drake cool? Like, he's part of OVO, right? So that just gave him away right there. Like, it's not hard to put one and one together.
None of this, I will admit, is rock solid evidence, but KD does have a history of having burners. Back in 2017, forgot to turn on the burner, so on his real account, he replied, "Imagine taking Russ off that OKC team, see how bad they were. KD can't win a championship with those cats." Or
damn, he said this shit on his real account? What the fuck? I ain't gonna lie, we all have made mistakes of signing into another account and almost saying some bullshit or even posting a video. Like, this is crazy that KD, out of all people, made this mistake, bro.
Or KD didn't like the OKC organization or playing with Coach Billy Donovan. His roster wasn't that good. It was just him and Russ. Now that is him getting caught red-handed.
Facts.
The current controversy is circumstantial, but I could see it still affecting the Rocket season. Like, can you imagine finding out that your best teammate and a guy you probably look up to thinks of you and talks of you like that?
I ain't gonna lie, one thing about KD, he really don't give a fuck. Like, that's one thing I noticed. Like, out of all the players in the league, KD does not hold his tongue. Did y'all see that video with Ant and Obama when they was going back and forth? KD said he was a killer. Like, I respect that.
It would either crush your confidence or just make you hate him. But this says a lot about KD. If true, why is he doing this at age 37? Well, I really like this take from a Rockets writer. He says KD either needs to get married or find religion like Hakeem did. You can't be in a group chat with randos at 37. The social media addiction has to end, but it can be done. And that's true. Like, we're all addicted to the phone on some level. Imagine if you had thousands of people talking about you online all the time. You would need like a family or religion to put the phone down.
Yeah.
If this is true, it is affecting KD
facts.
negatively, like a drug at this point. He needs to figure something out. Now, we do have to mention, there are a lot of people who don't believe this is actually KD. Some think, yes, it's his burner. The messages could be fake, and that might all be true. No 100% evidence that ties this to KD. All we have is him being very concerned while all this was going down at the All-Star game.
Hey, he is even at the All-Star game on his phone. Brody does not give a fuck. I ain't gonna lie. This situation is crazy.
And weird circumstantial stuff, like the fact that the account went private right when this all got exposed. Super sketchy. But yes, could be trolls trying to ruin KD and the Rocket season. And unfortunately, if that's the case, they probably succeeded, because Houston was already on shaky ground before this. Big expectations, Fred VanVleet gets injured, clearly not on the same level as OKC, Spurs, or Denver. We'll see what happens next, but so far this does not look good. But
Man, anyways, let me guys know what y'all. God damn, my thoughts are going crazy right now. Let me know how y'all feel about this topic down in the comments down below. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.